Okay, so here's just some alone time with just me and Tyra. Hey. Can I get you out of there so I can clean you? Please, can I clean you? I know you don't like to be smelly either. Okay. Come here. Okay. Okay, so there we go. We have the little poop and she peed this time too. She never does this. She never used to do this. Hey. Shh. Okay, I'm gonna clean up now, okay?
Wait, yeah.
Okay, so here we are after we tried to introduce the cats again, which failed miserably. Tyra is under the bed and will not come out. If I even try to lift it up, the hissing starts, so I know she's mad. I'll let her cool down for a few hours. But yeah, so just a little bit about us. My name's Amanda, and I'm 28, and I work in public relations, and I live in New York City.
I'm Paco, I'm 27, I'm a social worker, and I too live in the city, as you see. Like they won't know.
For about 4 months together.
Right.
I've been here for about 4 months. Our cats do not get along. Basically, his 2 cats get along very well. Mine doesn't want anything to do with them. So she's cooped up in my bedroom all the time. And she's a very hyper cat. She likes to run around, so I definitely want to get her out of that bedroom so she has this open space to play with and make friends. But a little history on Tyra. I got her when she was 6 months old from a humane society back in Wisconsin, my home state. And she was found in the woods by a couple of hunters, and they brought her in. So, I mean, she had no human interaction at all. And I took her in. She only lived with me for the first 4 years. I always had a big 1-bedroom apartment all to myself. And then I moved to the city, and I lived with 3 other people. She kind of got along with them. The male roommate, she didn't like at all. So she just kind of left him alone. But she got along with the 2 other female roommates, so it wasn't that bad. But there were no other pets involved. Now I move here, and I love it, and I love my roommates, and I don't want to have to move. But she will not really even be social with my roommate. She's afraid of him too, but the cats, that's like a whole other story. So that's why we're here, pretty much.
Yeah. You know, we made numerous attempts to try to introduce Tyra to the group. You know, I have a tuxedo cat named Harmony that you saw earlier. She is about 5 years old, I believe. And we have a cat named Smokey who's about 3. And, you know, they're both very sweet cats. Harmony is definitely the more playful cat. And so when we first... And it didn't go well because she went under the bed, and then the other cats went under the bed. And then, you know, at first we didn't realize that, you know, Tyra was so vocal, so we actually thought she was getting hurt. And then when she ran out, you know, into the room, she kind of was jumping all over the place because she didn't know where she was going. And then sort of just went to the corner, and we had to, like, put all of our other cats in my bedroom, just so that way we can keep her, like, you know, isolated and make sure that she can calm down. And I remember that was a particularly well, you know, memorable moment, you know, when trying to introduce the cats. So it's always been hard getting Tyra to come into a new place and try to introduce the cats into an older place, like into, like, you know, her space. Has just not worked. And, you know, at first we thought they would get along because they were always playing under the door with their paws, and, you know, we thought that was a good indicator, then it didn't work. And, yeah.
That's basically what happens every time. She poops everywhere. And tonight she pooped and peed all over. Luckily it was right on the windowsill, but my whole room will smell like poop for quite a while. And here's both cats.
So if you notice, Harmony gets along with Smokey really well. Smokey's a skittish cat. I mean, she'll want to play, as you see here. You know, she's biting. But, you know, she's not really being aggressive about it. If Tyra can't move around, it's not healthy for her. So.
And we all get along, and I love it here. So I don't want to leave, and Tyra needs to make friends. What happens in 5 years, you know, when my fiance is like, oh yeah, by the way, I have a cat. And I'm like, oh geez, Tyra won't be able to deal with that. So.
Wedding's off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're like, you know, we had a roommate when we first moved in, and it didn't work out just because, you know, it was our friend, but, you know, he needs to live on his own. We brought in someone else. It only lasted 2 months just because it was a horrible fit. And now we found a great roommate, and it would suck to try to find someone else, you know, because New York is like notorious for the crazy roommates, you know. So, and you know, ideally we would like to have a living situation where, you know, my foot doesn't end up as collateral damage. Zoom in on the foot. My foot doesn't end up as collateral damage, you know, with trying to introduce the cats. So.
that's basically it.